Alright guys, so I got this rear windshield off of my Troy belt as a tractor goes by somewhere, anyway. And I'm going to make a dolly out of it for firewood, kind of like a wheelbarrow. You can see there's a big hole in it. Yeah, I was riding around on my Troy belt and it crapped gears out. So that's the one I parted out the engine and installed it on that LT1000. In that video of that LT1000, this one ran out of oil. That was the engine out of this. You know, it's pretty well cracked right across there. It's just a chunk fell out and gear starts flying around. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this axle for something else. So first I want to make sure they're free turning. And as I noticed, this one's not turning at all. That could be because it's engaged. The transmission could be engaged. So I'm going to take these pulleys off, take it apart, and see if I can fix it. Now that I got the clutch brake assembly off, I got the pulleys off, save them over there in my lawnmower parts pile. Got another transaxle in there. It's actually a good working one. This is a hydrostatic, oddly enough, but it locks. It moves, but then when you take it this way, it locks right there. And this is where you would adjust what gear it is in. That's just spinning. It's not doing anything. So next, I took that clamp off here. I'm opening this up, and let's see if I can remove some gears that'll be in its way to keep it from turning. And that's the planetary right there. Really bad shape. What a mess. Now we gotta open it up. Let's start removing cogs. So this one, oops. And this is the gear changer that can go. I can pull this whole thing out. Yep. Perfect. That should do it. I might want to clean out some of that grease, I'm not sure. That's alright. You see that nub thing right there? Well, that's hitting right there and there. That's what tore a hole in the transmission. So, I'm going to get my hammer, see if I can remove it. It seems pretty sturdy in there. I might have to get my grinder and cut it. Hope not, because it's a lot of grease. I start fire. So this is what happened to this transaxle. This little thing is some type of pin. It might hold the whole cluster together, but I don't think if I take it out that the cluster will come apart in a way that tires will come off the ends. But that threw out at a high rate of speed, which the transmission was going very slowly when it did it, and it tore out the whole, rear axle. So I'm going to cut that off with my grinder. I'm trying to do it with one hand, that way I can entertain you guys. There you go, it's back inside. I don't think, it's not going to be going really fast being pushed by me, so I don't think it's going to throw out and catch again. There's the mock-up. It's going to be one long dolly. And I think that's enough. If it hangs over the wheels more, I can carry more because I can carry a heavier load because it distributes the weight, so I'm not lifting up, 300 pounds. I'm lifting up 150 if it's in the middle. But the problem with that is when I'm going up a hill, it's going to bottom out on the ends. So I've decided not to let it go out too far, maybe about a foot. And then I'm going to run my long carriage bolts from that transaxle all the way through the 2x4 and put washer on each end. So next I'm going to go drill out these and find some bolts. So what I got here so far is the axle had a little bit of movement in it. So I put these blocks of wood on each side. I'll hold in place. And put the end piece on there, that middle piece. It gets a little wider towards the end, that way I can get in there like a wheelbarrow. And it's upside down right now. I'm going to flip it back over. Yeah, screws are a little long, but I cut a 45 to keep us bracing. These are the legs. I'm putting another 45 on there. And I left my measuring tape in my mom's car, so this is all eyeballed. Don't know what's going on here really. Probably out of whack pretty good, but it's just going to be a firewood cart, so it doesn't have to be too good. I'm going to put a 45 on this side. I already got that cut. I'm trying to use screws. And next I'm going to think about decking for this. I have some scrap 1 by, I think it's 1 inch actually, because I ripped it down for that bench that time. So I'm going to probably cut that up into little strips and just go ahead and stick it right on there. screw it or nail it. I'll probably just nail it because it's just the decking. It's not like it's upside down or anything. Something we gotta be thinking about is feet protection, because this wood's already kind of rotten. We don't want to go more. There's some termite tracks right there, and so that's just gonna wick up water. So my solution: some dirty old dog food cans. Find one. Let's take it, flatten it out for a 2x4 kind of. I have to use my hammer. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. There we go. We got a dog food can on the hit right there, and it won't move. Okay. Put some nails in it. As soon as I find where I put my nails. Got a nail. One nail should do it. It's flat on the bottom. And that's your feet protection right there. Keep it from wicking up water. Dog food cans. Perfect. Alright, now I got that top piece on. Not exactly perfect, but we got to start worrying about decking. So, got my dog food cans on the bottom. I'm going to go with this wood right here. Probably space it out about 1 inch to 2 inches. Make it stretch. I probably can get it to right about there, and then I'll have to find some other wood to do that. So I'm going to start down here. So what I got going on so far, it's a little bit more to do. I'm running out of pieces of wood though, but I think I'll be able to finish it up. And go on to the testing phase. Who knows, it might fail miserably. I bumped these pieces up towards those bolts to keep them from wiggling their ways out. I'm going to go do that. So pretty good. So now I finished it. Got the cans on the feet, keep it from soaking up wood. Let's take it and get some firewood. See how it pushes.
Don't hurt the worm.
I think it was good part to haul. On the cart.
Push it, Jeffro.
150 pounds of moisture. I love that positive traction.
This thing's a monster. Or a monstrosity.
Looks good. Easier way to get
No
firewood.
room for you, flowers.
Easier way to get firewood. Let's see how much it cost me. Old axle of a old riding lawnmower that broke. So nothing. Plus the wood. It's all scrap. It was my cousin's. Pretty good.